In other news, family, there are so many so many nations that are insolvent along with the United States. These 9 insolvent nations must have a reset in order to continue on. So the following nations need a reset in order to go on as a country. And what I mean as a reset, I don't mean the New World Order reset. I don't mean the reset where the New World Order will usher in a central bank digital currency, or the CBDC. That central bank digital currency is the mark of the beast. What it is, a one world reserve currency that is controlled, that is still centralized, that everybody must use. And in order to use it, you will be surveyed. And if you do anything, you might get too much gas, you might buy too much gold or silver, you might say something on social media they don't like, they can cut off your chip or make sure that you can't get any money. And this is why those states that we name in America, North Carolina, Texas, Florida, Ohio, and many others, have passed laws and legislation that said we're not going to allow that to happen. But that's what they're trying to usher in. The United States, not only in the United States, but all over the world. But there are countries, again, who are insolvent, can't pay off their debt. They need a reset, not that reset. They need a global currency reset, which is different from the great reset that's attached to the CBDCs. They need a global currency reset. They need gold to be put forward to pay off their debts. Those 9 nations are the United States, Canada, Europe, the UK, Israel, Taiwan, Australia, New Zealand, and Japan. I'll mention those again. The United States, Canada, Europe, UK, Israel, Taiwan, Australia, New Zealand, and Japan. Now, think about what are all those nations have in common. What I've noticed is that none of the African nations are included in that because the African nations, they have enough resources to pay off their debt. They're not worried about everybody else. But many of these nations were a part of the European alliance that the bloodline families, Asian and African bloodline families, are actually fighting against. So keep in mind, again, family, that there have been bloodline dynasties that have been amassing a large amount of gold, silver, and other resources, and they have put forward all of these resources, and many resources, to help usher in a golden era. They're ushering in the global currency reset, where they're totally demolishing the old system and ushering in a system based on gold. So all the currencies worldwide will be backed by gold, silver, palladium, platinum, and other resources that each nation has. And when that happens, and it's actually happening right now as we speak, oh, I can't wait for Rod Steele to come on Monday morning and tell us how we know this is happening. But then all the world currencies will be one-to-one with each other. So again, we have these 9 nations that are insolvent. They must have a global currency reset. They must have a resetting of the system in order to go on, and they will have this to happen. This is where Nasara and Jasara comes in. So be encouraged and know that God is in control. God is in control. The angels are in control. We also have ascended masters and galactic entities that are here. They're non-human, working on our behalf to help us usher in a beautiful, amazing new reality. My job here today is to strengthen you and encourage you and let you know that all these beautiful, magnificent things are going on. Trust and know that God has your back, that you have, again, some entities that are not human that have decided to come forward to help us, because the planet was in such bad shape with all the loosh that was being emitted, the psychic energy that comes from our beings when we are traumatized, that it was reaching the heavens, that it was reaching other realities, that it had affected other universes. So we live in a multiversal, I don't know what to say, a multiversal or many universes plane or arena. And so all the things we have endured here was affecting other planets. And so those beings that are watching, the watchers, watching other nations, watching other universes, have decided to come here and help us. The way you can help usher in this beautiful new reality of love and joy and peace and abundance is to stay positive. Know, trust, and know that God is in control. Do all you can to get rid of all the negative, angry, hurtful feelings that you have inside of you and emanate love. Let love flow from your being and from your body. Learn to love and forgive. Learn to forgive those people that have offended you and to forgive yourself, and learn to ask those people who have offended you for forgiveness as well, because this is what will heal the planet.